I have a super powerful mental health clip that reminds us that like feeling your feelings doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you.
It is okay to be depressed. It is okay to have anxiety. It is okay to feel bad. I think maybe that's the issue because we're in a space where, oh, you're depressed? There's something wrong with you. You have anxiety? Whoa. I had anxiety every day when I went to training. I always had anxiety. When I put my vest on and I was protecting the president, I would carry my MP5, which is like this weapon that basically like could go into automatic. You could cause serious damage. Like, I had anxiety. I'm like, man, is today the day? Those are okay things to have. So I feel like maybe we should change the narrative and normalize feeling bad. Instead of making people feel like you're sad, take this pill. You have anxiety, something's wrong with that. Why is that bad? Why do I have to be like every ridiculous commercial? Because in the US, we advertise prescription medication where I'm smiling all the time and happy. My barometer for life is not to be happy. The moments that I've done the most amazing things in my life, I've not been happy. I've been fulfilled. I've been like, man, I just did that.
So this is so important to remember. As I always say, social media is of course a double-edged sword, and I do think it can be used for great if you use it the right way and if you're intentional about it. I don't like when people only point out the flaws of social media and technology, especially when I've gotten so much benefit from it. And so many of us out there I know have gotten so many great benefits from it. However, one social media quote-unquote trap I want to get into is when people develop these self-diagnosed support groups, if that makes sense.
Squamous cell carcinoma.
You know, you're not a doctor. You shouldn't even have books like
George.
So what do I mean by this? Some people will feel depressed or anxious, and this is normal, as she just said. But a feeling doesn't have to be permanent, and doesn't have to become your overall identity. It's like some people out there will see all these other people talking about anxiety and depression, and it becomes, I have this, I will always have this, and so therefore I'm not going to do anything to improve my overall mental health. And it's a problem when a bunch of clips I see out here, and some of these clips will blow up on these apps where people are just talking about, where it's like you have people who are talking about their pain, which I think is great and real, and it's definitely relatable, but oftentimes these clips aren't giving anyone a path out. We're not reminding you that like this is temporary, and it won't last forever because it doesn't have to last forever. You have to feel in order to heal, but then you may also have to change your environment, change up the people who are in your life, change up your diet, detoxify, or maybe it's just like a season of your life. But remember, these feelings are normal and don't mean there's something wrong with you. Feeling your feelings is actually what's right about you as far as I see it. As a highly sensitive person, I used to think like this meant I was weak, but now I see this as a strength and a superpower.